So I got this card, and this was right when I was getting pretty okay with heat, but it had this really nasty corner crease. And with the corner creases, especially, sometimes it's just like a pain to get out. Like,
Yeah, I
you
see
know,
those a lot,
uh,
like this same kind of damage.
yeah, and it's just such a pain to get out. And so, what I like to do is I try to get as much as the crease away as possible in the humidor, right?
Just relax it.
So yeah, just relax it. I'm just trying to get those ridges and everything more plain, if you would. So
Hmm.
the easiest way I think of a crease is I like to think of something called a memory plane. And you got to figure some of these memory planes are 20, 25 years old on some of these cards, and people are wanting us to fix it in
Isn't that a
a
crazy
couple
thing to think
weeks.
about? That
Yeah, I
we're as
know.
old as us at this point.
You know?
Sometimes older than
And
the
so,
people
like,
I'm talking to on Discord. I'm like, this is older
yeah,
than you, pal.
yeah, and like so I like to think of a crease as or any type of damage really, but creases especially is you have this set memory plane and your whole entire job is to have that card remember its factory state. So when you're working a crease or a dent or whatever, but creases especially, I like, I could bust out a crease in one session. I absolutely could. I know I could.
Hmm.
However, I like to do more of a gentle nudge approach. So like I'll humidor card, I'll fissure that whole entire area just to get those fibers loose. Just kind
Yeah,
of
like
open and expand the
crank it up,
fibers.
sort of. Yeah.
And then I'll go through with my leather stylus tool and I'll start just guiding everything back into place. And if they're not guiding really nice, I like to use a silicone tipped brush. And it kind of goes back to the bed analogy, but you use these silicone tipped brushes, just these little guys. I like to get the really firm tips and I start shoving it like a rug, right? I start from where the crease shadows, and you guys will know this when you look at a card, is you have a really dark side on the crease and you have a light side on the crease. The dark side of the crease is where the fibers are kind of like folded over. So you need to push those back. And so I'll start guiding it with a silicone tipped brush, kind of get a planer, kind of get like a nice flat plain surface. And after that, I'll do perpendicular clamping. With corners, it's a little bit odd with the perpendicular. You just have to know, like, you have that corner essentially, right? So you need a clamp here, 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 and here. Because when that card dries, creases like to shrink back, right? And that's how you
Yeah,
get crease
shrinking is
rebound.
huge. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so when I clamp, I'm holding my changes essentially, right? I'm trying to prevent that crease shrink. So when you clamp perpendicularly, it helps dry it evenly so that way it doesn't shrink back into place.
Yeah.
And with the corner creases, I just put 4-inch bar clamps, not hard, just till the plates are taut. And I just do that. And then eventually, when I feel it's needed, I'll just do my dental wax carving tool and I'll get rid of all the plastic shadows on the card
That's a good way
and
to put
make those
that.
creases go
Yeah.
away. Like I said, it's really not hard, right? It's just simplifying things so it suits your mind.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
that's
it
kind of
doesn't
how I
have to
got
be
that Gold
rocket
Star
science.
Charizard out.
Yeah.